Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It's a bit of a unusual start, I admit, but had some technical problems before setting up. But with that out of the way, we should be able to get moving. I just need to start up the game. Alright, here we go. I see you, Kevin Tipa, Alexander Zengal, who says hello. Welcome to the stream again, once again. Okay, it begins. DS30 says, I have been summoned for the 6th time. Ah, yes, indeed. 6 times the summoning shall be complete. You didn't even saw the garlands moment. Oh, I know the garlands. Okay, so anyways, welcome back to some more Minecraft. Today we're going to be continuing our journey on to those far lands in the far distance that way. This is Minecraft, very obviously. Yes, it is. I have installed a few mods to make it look very convincing, and yeah, I've got this nice high-resolution texture pack thing going, and yeah, it makes our items look very, very nice. So without further ado, we continue our journey to 500,000 blocks in Minecraft. Onward. As you can see, I have this nice. The block models are a little interesting, but this mod adds all kinds of wonderful content. Hashtag pray for the shield. But it's got all the same stuff. So there's that is a mod. That is official game right there. That, you know, ain't this game great? Continuing on to 10 million blocks in that direction. We are going to the Farlands, the Garlands, in Minecraft. Yep. April 1st? Of course it's not April 1st today. I don't know what you're talking about. Can't a man walk to walk to the Farlands in Minecraft just on his own? I'm disappointed in you, DS. I truly am. Honestly. I'm just a man playing a video game. Walking an obscene distance in Minecraft. As you can see, we are level 30. Now, obviously, that is impossible. Levels aren't a thing. Well, they are, but they are a thing. But so we're gonna need to do some enchanting, because once you're at level 30, the thing you do is enchanting. So I've been thinking about this, and I'm thinking I'm gonna enchant my my longsword, gold sword. So yeah, I'm thinking sharpness 2, perhaps, or perhaps some. Ooh, we're entering a village. Let us find some villagers to coax into doing our bidding. Ah yes, we should get some cocoa beans while we're here. Indeed. Sharpness 5 for my axe. Yeah. We should also get some wood while we're here. Unfortunately, this doesn't appear to be taking down my tree. It's a shame. I would have liked to have taken that tree with me, but that's all right. Because villagers. Ah, would you like to trade? What does he have for trades? Nothing good. Nothing good. He just wants to haggle me for terrible prices. Clearly. So, anyways. Oh, what, you didn't see that. I was not cheating. We are walking. Yes. Could it be? Is there is that a skeleton? There's a skeleton, guys. Better avoid that. Oh, it's a spider. Avoid. The alchemist. Oh yes. What is this villager doing so far away from the village? That's not good. That ender dragon seems intent on getting me. His trades are nice. That costs an emerald and a half. But you know, I could use a shovel. Cheats are not on at all. I don't know what you're talking about. So many ender dragons today. Or maybe that's a wither boss. I can't tell from this distance. That zombie's going after that villager. Run away. So many villagers out right now. Indeed. Okay, enough of this texture pack, I think. That was fun. Yeah. I think that was a little dead on arrival, but that's okay. We are continuing on towards the Garlands. 10 million blocks, block story. This time with a Minecraft texture pack on. To some degree it worked. It looks nice, I guess. It'll need some work. I'm not done with the trees yet. Yeah, some things still look like low textured abominations of their former selves. But you know, we've got planks, so that's all that really matters. So how is everyone today? Glad you could join us. That looks pretty good actually. So, tell us what is up with y'all today. I am continuing my journey, flying 10 million blocks in block story. I was gonna have Mission Mace's meme pack ready, but I didn't have time, so I suppose we could get it like somewhere in the stream. So yeah. Oh, everyone says okay, so I'm good, and then there's waiting for the 13.06 update. Yeah, I feel ya. The 13.06 update. Yeah. Yeah. I've been here. New news since the last episode. Apparently, meteors and meteor showers are going to be a thing now. One more thing we have to worry about on our journey towards 10 million blocks in that direction. And yeah, it is very. It's going to be fun. I think avoiding meteors brings out the best in any given situation, like avoiding their massive explodey powers. Yes. Content. This is content. Anywho. Good. Somehow this still feels like Blockstore. Yeah. Indeed. I don't get the MC feel from this. Current objective, survive. Your shows exist. I'm not gonna lie, it isn't to me either. Scam. This ain't no Block Story stream. And you know, the flying business doesn't help either. But that is fine. So what's up with the snow? I worked very hard to ensure that the snow would look correct when I implemented it. Why doesn't it look correct in any texture pack I put on? I don't know. Like, it's not overlapped. It should be correct, but nope. Oh no. I can't. It would never do that, something correctly. Probably what I should do actually is I could make the graphics a little better if I just did this. That's a little better. It doesn't look quite right. Alexander Zingel says, you honestly sound like Tango Tech or Good Times with Scar. Not gonna lie, lol. Hey guys, welcome back. It's your boy, Gamer 6,048,800,000,007, and today we're doing gamer stuff. I'm so not cut out for this line of work. I just do that for fun. Unlike Daniel 2000. Oh, but that's beside the point. We continue flying on our quest to the edge of the known world as the glitching continues and continues to worsen and worsen. Luckily, the journey will not be for no reason, because there is clearly a good reason for us to do this, as you all know. Alexander Zengel says LMAO, and then DS30 says, sounds like me 6 years ago when I tried to do a Block Story intro. Yep. Yeah, you really hit the nail on the head with that one. Wait, you used to be 6 years old? What? Says Alexander Zengel. To which I concur. What? I thought you skipped 6. Samesies. This is news to me too. You have got explaining to do. And it's not gonna be pretty. Am I being trolled in the Discord? People are like, people die from boredom. Watch my streams. It'll make it worthwhile. Because if you watch my streams, it really hits the nail on the head with the dying of boredom part. Like, if you thought you were going to before, like this will make you go do it. This will hit the nail on the head. Anyways, as we continue on in our journey, I was thinking we should change texture packs at 480,000 blocks. We're going to transfer to the mission meme pack, because it just released and it looks convincing enough. I haven't checked it out yet. I don't know if it's family friendly, but my videos aren't actually rated for family friendly, so it should be fine. I'm interested to see how much of a man of culture he is. Oh, Alexander says, apparently I'm still eating grass. XD. Eating grass. Alexander Zengel. Who'd have known? I didn't know you had such an interesting hobby. Tell me more. I always wanted to try. In a more serious note, Don't eat grass, kids. It's not worth it. It may be legal. And there's nothing stopping you. It literally grows everywhere. Smoke it instead. A message from Papa. Okay, that sounded wrong when it came out of my mouth, but that's fine. You don't come here for family-friendly content. Am I right? Alexander Zengels, I'm going to send a GIF of me eating grass in Block Story Discord. Wait, lol. I await it distinctly and eagerly, with a slight level of caution, I think. Oh god, now I have to post this on stream, don't I? There you go, everyone. I hope you're happy. And that is that. Took Goat Simulator to another level, says Dobbs. Boy, is he ever right. My goodness. But, alas, now that that is done, behold my latest and greatest concoction of a texture pack. Pink trees. I was looking for acacia textures, and all I found were these. So that's what I added in their place. It's not pretty, per se, but it works. Alexander Zengel. That isn't actually me. He looks a lot like me. Thank you, Alexander Zengel. You're... beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad I had that in my head. And I just dropped my phone. Perfect, says Alexander Zengel. Indeed. You have ascended to another level of mistake. And let it never be known that before you were at this level of mistake, you had something else going for you. Now that you have ascended to this level of mistake, it's over. You can never come back from this. And now I wait for the 30-second delay to put that line of words completely out of context, making everything perfect. It's what I always wanted. We are approaching 480,000 blocks, in which time we will go onto the Discord very briefly and hook up a new texture pack to make life miserable again. I cannot wait to explore the majestic terrain of Block Story in a meme pack. It's what I've always wanted. Oh yeah, Alexander Zengel posts tears now, but to me, that was 30 seconds ago. I couldn't care less. Wait, does that mean I do? I didn't say I could, so that's what's important. I said I couldn't. Let it be known. I am a horrible human being. Don't you forget it. Anyways. Ooh, we passed it. Sign down. Ba-doop. Doot. 480k. Click. 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 Invalid Mace says, "What's up?" Or more casually, like, "What's up?" with the question mark. I didn't need that extra emphasis. It was just kind of there. We, Invalid Mace, are going to be trying out your texture pack. So anything that happens from this point forward is going to be completely your fault. So I'm gonna exit. I'm going to go on the Discord, and I'm going to do a very quick tutorial on installing texture packs with Lumpology. Texture packs. Meme story. Saved file off screen. So, you know, this tutorial has to have its relevance by being off screen most of the time. And now that we've done that, we are going to go here. We're going to go to our downloads folder. We're going to take this thing and we're going to extract it. Kevin Tifa says, bye-bye Minecraft. Yes, it will not be missed by me or anyone else. You hear? Meme story. Okay, so meme story, this is it. Oh my god, I'm already worried. Themes. Alright, there we go. Bingo. Bango. Alright, so let's boot up the game once more. So, once more, he said with the ring on the end of his nose. His nose. You'll need to explore everything. I mean everything, Invalid Mace says. I'm now even more worried. Themes. Meme story. Oh my god, no. Please, no. Don't do this. Do I have to, Mom? Oh. This is just terrible. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. Oh god, no. It's Wallace. It looks trippy how that works. Wow. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, the bed is some semblance of reasonable in all of this. I'm going to be using these beds from now on to ground me in this place. Okay. SOS. We got a problem. I am the handsome network. Oh no. So dead bushes are Wallace and Gromit. Cacti saplings are a cactus. What is the quest icon? Is looks like the killer cat with the anime style eyes thing. Oh my god, it's Vector. I don't even want to know what the. Oh god, what's this? Okay. Oh, green. The water looks normal. Yep. Don't forget. Wait, what's going on? Oh, I'm out of food. There we go. Okay, I mana's very, very interesting. Oh no. What have I done? What have I done? I'm forgetting his name off the top of my head. That's the flower from Cuphead. The guy from the Wix ad, who's also from Sesame Street. A cow. Oops. Uno. Okay, what is that? I have to know. Lizard flower. Yellow snow. Iron block. 50% C, 50% wood. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? Alright, we're going to Forgotten Sky. Oh wait, no, I guess we haven't. Okay, we're gonna stop at this building over here, then we're going to Forgotten Sky. I'm determined to know everything about this texture pack. Once we're done this, let's say when we hit 500,000, we'll switch over to the wonderfully named first time making a texture pack using the Faithful texture pack. Ned Flanders. Well, howdy there, neighbor. Neighborino. If I don't do this, then it must mean... No. No. Bearwood curling fail. No. Nope. No. Nope. No. Yeah, no. 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 Nope. This is challenging my progressive beliefs. Alexander Zengal says, I gotta go. Bye, ooh. Goodbye. When custom emojis are finally a thing in YouTube, I will add Saw Shield to that to make it good. I don't think this is going to be the episode I look back on and go, you know what was you know what the highlight of my entire run was? The time I put a meme pack on. But that's fine. I expected this. I'm gonna go back to the general chat in the Discord and just follow that till the end of time. Twitch. Joke. I don't stream on Twitch. I have a Twitch account. I was thinking I might go over there at some point, but you know, it's nothing I'm doing out of eagerness, not because I want to. YouTube is kind of my thing. I'm sticking on YouTube. Goblin Temple, I'm almost afraid to look at it. I haven't seen stone yet, and I don't really want to. There's glass. Okay. What is it? Okay, here we go. It's Dwayne The Rock Johnson, of course it is. Why would I expect anything different? It's practically criminal of me to think it would be anything else. This pack is giving me anxiety. But that's okay. I'm committed to it at least until Wait, I'm gonna cross the 500k threshold wearing this pack. Invalid says, I think my personal favorite edits are the Devil Bush and Space Grasses. Ah. Right. Okay. I see where this is going. Fine. You're gonna try this. Wait, it's gonna be really difficult to get up there, actually. Okay. We can do this. I'm interested by some of this stuff. Oh, tempting, but how tempting. Yeah. Oh god, no. Wait a minute, I gotta land. I need to refresh my stream page. It is not working correctly. Go back. There we go. Now it's updated. Much better. It was interfering with some stuff on my screen, and that was causing problems. Okay. Up we go. This is not ideal. Does anyone know of any tool I can use to fly particularly faster? I think I would like to utilize that. Anyways, do we have any gravitons on us now? How's our how am I supposed to even tell? Okay. Which one are gravitons? Which one are gravitons? I had gravitons, didn't I? Okay. Oof. Tools. There's the gravity. Okay, so I don't have any gravitons. Where is it? Where's my jetpack? Alright. Here goes nothing. Joy. Let's find an opening and go through it. That looks promising. Okay, here we go, guys. Up and out we go. Then we're gonna go through the roof. And through another roof. Okay, well, quick look around. Can't stick around for too long. Okay. Ah. Ah. I'm probably missing something important here. Yeah. Invalid Mace says, it's fine if you can't get to space. I just wanted to point out that I'm most proud of. Also, I'm also proud of what I did with the pillar blocks. Space dust. I like that a lot, actually. Space dust. Oh, you're already in space. Let's move behind. Lol. Yes, space dust. Okay, that's pretty funny. Oh, I can't write. Okay. I will go until I run out of gravitons. Actually, we need to get through the space layer so we can leave here. I can't stick around here for too long. It is, first of all, dangerous. Second of all, I don't have any respawn points if I die that are near here. I'm gonna have to take this pretty close. Okay, let's find a river to dunk ourselves into. And come on, where's one? Here it is. Oh no. Come on. Yes. Screw you. All right. All right. Yeah, let's do it for until we run out of grav. We're almost out of grav. We're out of gravitons. Oh god. Advanced version of the dropper. Okay. We can do this. This is just an advanced version of the dropper. With more steps. Alrighty. We made it out. Excellent. Congratulations, us. We made it out of space alive. That's one more for the death compilation at 1 million blocks. That'll be fun. Alright. We've traveled a mere 3,000 blocks since we put on this texture pack. Our progress is almost unimaginable right now. I'm so happy. Continuing on. Towards 10 million blocks, and I'm going the wrong direction. And I'm going the wrong direction still. Continuing on, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna glug a health pot. And continue on towards our destination. And I used to think Forgotten Sky was dangerous. My goodness. My, how the tides have turned. Yes, indeed. A throne of memes. I think my next project, texture pack wise, is going to be a beautiful texture pack. I need high resolution gorge, bloom effect, gem effects, shaders. Yes. Lots of yes. That'll be my next texture pack project. Very good. Now continuing on. Towards our destination, far in the future of 10 million blocks. Our plan for today is 500,000. Someone in the Block Story Discord just said Excel has developer role. It's true, actually. Excel does have the developer role. That is interesting. Now, I probably shouldn't say this while wearing a meme pack, but Excel has a developer role on right now. I think that means something. We did it, boys and gals. Excel has ascended higher than any of us ever could. Oh wait, I did. Excel has ascended higher than I ever could. Is that eat? Where have I seen this before? Is it? Maybe it's Yoda. Both are. Hooray. Freak gamer. You've got the eye. I'm interested by that statement. Invalid Mace, can you shed light on this? I mean, I saw this from a mile away, but we demand answers now from the only other person who has contact to him. Yes. Developer role for Accelerator. I think this is perfect. I hope he can code. Yeah. Pretty neat, eh? Huh. I wonder if it's just like he puts ideas in now, so he's a developer, or is it like he's like literally becoming a developer? Because I know Excel codes. He was like doing PHP and stuff recently, but does he do like C#? I don't know. I'm interested to see where this leads. As a former developer myself. Yes. Invalid Mace says, wait, what? Yes. Excel being a developer, having the developer role in Discord. We are in wait a minute. Unique times. The two-eyed Mike Wazowski for emeralds. Or yeah. Okay, I'm gonna turn this pack off at 490k. I think it has run its course. It is available to download on the Block Story Discord server to anyone who is interested. You might even be able to score some social creds with the server admin because he made it. Yep. Very interesting. Very interesting. Invalid Mace. Oh, that's what you needed me to shed light on. Yes. Do you know? Is it just like what exactly is Accelerator's role? I'm very interested. Ah, shoot! Accelerator's here. What am I to do? Congrats, Lump, for being the first person to notice my role. Don't give me all the creds. Give it to Freak Gamer. He's the one who posted in the public chat. I'm just reading the public chat on stream publicly. Joke's on me. Tell us everything. It's the cat's out of the bag. The hot dog is out of the bun. You must tell us. You must tell us. Ha ha ha. Someone posted an image in the Discord. Oh, it's the 4.1. Cool beans. We demand answers, Accelerator. Indeed. I'm putting you in the spotlight. You are in the spotlight. This is the channel where we uncover the mysteries of the Black Story Discord server. All will live on stream. We've encountered many things before, but this might just be the most interesting thing that's happened in years. Ha ha ha. Indeed. We demand answers. Or not, you know, both works. Personally, my interest comes from a place of happiness and interest for, as one developer to another question mark. My one question is multiplayer. Are you gonna add multiplayer? Because like, you know, we all kind of want multiplayer, and you know, like, multiplayer, right? But that's not important. What's important is are you gonna add multiplayer? That's what he says. I just wrote the descriptions for the new items. We're getting close to publishing the new update. Shucks! I was hoping it was more interesting than that. But wait, that doesn't explain the dun 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 developer role. That means you are a developer. Does that mean you get? Are you getting paid? No. That would be. I'm sorry. Bit my tongue. Cool. So you wrote the item descriptions. Are you going to make more features? Or are you just writing more descriptions? Because you say we are getting close to publishing the update, and that's rather inclusive. Because I remember I used to say similar things. But my interest is piqued as we approach an island containing one palm tree. Ha ha ha. The quest continues. Invalid mace. God damn it, Lump. ... I'm just a curious person. Accelerator. Yes, I'm going to flip a magical switch, and it will add multiplayer. It will add character models, and multiplayer. Indeed, exactly. I expect no less from you, Accelerator. Best have it be known. Indeed. Everyone, if you haven't already... Wait. Should I bother? Oh, Accelerator posted in the Discord. So, FG noticed my role first. Thinking frog face. Wait, Pepe the frog. Is it? Yeah, it's like thinking Pepe the frog face. Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be good. Wait, was that a... Never mind. I'm not gonna take jabs at myself. I don't have... I don't have the pride or the integrity to post jabs at myself. 90k, yay. Get this back off of my... I want out of this pack. Yeah. Yet. Okay. Oh wait, I should have just gone to the main menu. What was I thinking? Darn it. That's okay. Launching. This takes like no seconds at all. He posted it in the Discord. It's official, guys. Let it be known that I published it first. HH has officially accepted me to be part of the Mindblocks team. Mine and the rivalry begins. You see, I personally was accepted by Paul. Meme story is over, Kevin Tifa says. Yes, it is. Ha ha ha. This is fun. This is fun. Oh wait, no, I wanted to go back to the default textures. Yes. Oh, like a breath of fresh air. Ah. Invalid Mace. The meme story has come to a close. Indeed it has. Let us think back upon the times the meme story has provided us. They are... Why did it... Okay, so it kept the cursor from the 4.1 pack, but everything else fixed. Very interesting. I'm going the wrong way again. Alright. Continuing on. I think I come out of this enlightened. A good idea. It's a good idea. Accelerator knows how to interact with the community. He has done it many a time before. And thus, we are finally at a time where Accelerator can truly be called a proper developer. Does that mean we get exclusive contents with Excel and stuff? Does that mean he's going to be making like funny mods on April Fools and stuff? Like pushing for the April Fools updates and the stuff? You know, I pushed April Fools. I tried to push an April Fool update once. It didn't work out so well. Those were not the days. But that is fine. It was actually the precursor to the what was it? It was the precursor to 2.0 actually, when I was trying to push April Fool's updates. It didn't work correctly. It ended up not exporting, but it was the precursor to 2.0, so that's one thing that was going for it. But alas, multiplayer is all I care about right now. And that was a tangent with no good ending. Anyways, Invalid May says, yeah, it keeps the cursor from the last pack you loaded when you go back to the default for some reason. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess it is hooked up somehow differently that does not update. Very good. Very good. No matter. Ooh, let's see. Accelerator. I'm going to add pay-to-win microtransactions. From now on, you'll have to pay to take more than 1,000 steps. Oof. Can I get like some kind of like former developers benefits package that like gives me like free steps up to 10 and 20 million, let's say. Yes, I demand that, in fact. Let's see. Excel hits 14K, and one day later, or two, I don't remember, he is now in the Mindblocks team. Dun dun dun. So, what's your... Never mind, it's very interesting. I'm glad I've started a conversation. Except Fake Gamer started the conversation. I like to think I would have noticed it. And that's the end of this. Yes, you can pre-order now for half off. Half off doesn't mean much to me if I don't know the base price, because you could just say half off something else, and it could be, the base price could actually be much like higher than is reasonable, and they could bring the half up. Like, what if you're charging $1 million? Then suddenly I have to pay 500,000. That's expensive, you know. Half off. You have to set the base, and then you can set the rest. Accelerator. I'm the video manager / game designer. Oh yeah. You know, when I make collaborative games, honestly, the thing that I always have trouble getting a hold of is someone to come up with the ideas for us to add. Like, I've worked on a number of games now, but it's always hard getting someone to design the ideas. Like, we developers, we're great and all. We do the stuff. We know the ins and outs of our engines, but we just don't have the ideas. Anyone who has no clue what it takes to develop stuff is great for ideas because they have no clue what it takes to develop stuff. And Svetlana builds the structures. Ah, I see. HH is the coder and Paul is the community manager. I don't know if Paul is exactly the community manager, but it's partially on point. Svetlana is the builder. Yeah. Wasn't Convoy a builder for a Block Story for a while? Because I feel like I seem to recall the house being built by him. Maybe. Yeah, I don't remember. 4dev's working on. Yeah, that's interesting. Huh. It's the original Block Story Discord members. Like, the first two. Me and Accelerator were both devs. What do you look at that? Valid Mace. Block Story looks like a lot of fun to play around with. Then again, I've never seen Block Story's Unity project, so I'll probably never know. LMAO. Okay, that project, the Unity project, is a mess. Honestly, I probably shouldn't say this, but it is a mess. Like, it is. There is so much extra garbage in there from like years of development. I mean, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but it's a mess. Yeah, those villages' houses were made by Convoy. Accelerator says, yeah, that's quite neat. The code's good though. The code is very good. We are 5,300 blocks, 4,200 blocks away from 500,000 blocks in Block Story, which is going to be great because that's what we are aiming towards. Accelerator says HH has been rewriting a lot of the code recently. Can you blame him? So they're running unit in the trailer that they that there was a clip of HH posting. I noticed that he was running Unity 17, which means he's still running a version of Unity from 2017. Now I remember when I upgraded from Unity 5 point something to 17, the files for the game stopped working. This tells me that he managed to get it working on Unity 2017, but has been stuck there ever since. Because I think the Fire update was the last update that had Unity 5, and then from then on it's all been Unity 17. However, I left when I think I left before automated fishing came out. But there was Fire, so yeah. It's quite interesting. So probably, yeah, so he's definitely been had to be rewriting the code because my chances are it doesn't work for Unity 2019 because Unity 2019, which is the latest release, deprecated a lot of stuff. Yeah. Oh god, Accelerator, really? You're going to do that? Okay. But he says, but as a game designer, I'm purchasing models for the game, fixing translations. If there is a future story, I'm going to play a huge role in writing it, fixing bugs, adding new features, never seen before, etc. That's all I can say, I think. Oh yeah, sounds about right. And when I was first brought on in the development team in 2016, I believe yeah, I was originally brought on to work on Cubica because of my experience with multiplayer coding. However, because Cubica wasn't actually in the development really very much, I ended up working on mainly bugs for Block Story. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah. Let's see. Lump was. I think his life got really busy and he left. Yeah, that's partly it. Invalid Mace says, I'm already aware of extra junk in the project. I just don't know how much of it there is. Yeah. This is really interesting. Oh, wait a minute. What do we have? Something on the left. Aha. Indeed. Something doesn't feel right because I feel like we've seen this before. I definitely feel... Okay, so... Let's just take a look around. I feel like I've seen this exact structure before. Very neat. Honestly, I'd love to build a house here. I'm going to bookmark this one as well. Continuing on to 10 million blocks in Block Story's negative X direction. Accelerator says, interesting mountain. I tend to agree. I wonder if I should... Yeah. I think I'll publish sometime. No. You know, I'm gonna wait. I will say this though. Yo, Accelerator mission. Remember when you all and Seth were on like the community edition server briefly? Y'all should try out the multiplayer mod soon. It might be fun. See, my only job is, as a former developer, I'm using my knowledge of the game to try to ensure that I can pressure the developers into doing things that I want. Yeah, so my intention is to prove that things are possible and do stuff like that. Every time I see a mountain like that, I think, just like the old days, Kevin Tipa says. Right? Like, because the whole, like, it was made like a bunch of like islands and stuff back in the old days. Oh, I've set off Accelerator and Invalid Mace. Yes. My mission is accomplished. Accelerator says, I would love to try that out. I just have to make one more trailer for 13.06. It contains the best part of the update, in my opinion. Ooh, good. Very good. The best part of the update. Ooh, I'm very interested in this. Very interested in this. Very interested. You're alright, DS. 1,000 blocks are left. We must make it with style. 500,000. Can you believe that, guys? Ooh, Invalid Mace has a question for me. What? Do you ever think about going back to Community Edition? I think about it all the time, honestly. I abandoned Community Edition because the Blender game engine was lost support. I have a policy, I never develop in game engines that have lost support. There's no future in developing a game for an engine that's lost support. There's a sneak peek in the announcements. I made a wallpaper of the update. Right, you did post, I remember. Oh, come on, really? It's just like 100k. When we were at, dang it. When we were at 100k blocks, we hit, we landed on an iceberg. Okay. 500,000 all. 500,000. Half a freaking million. Oh, that feels good. That feels really good. Oh, I have so much pride for this moment. I'm so glad those of you watching could experience this with me. I want to thank my mom and all of the members of the Block Story Discord server for making it this far with us. We are officially at the sign. This sign will read 500,000. Did I spell that incorrectly? Possibly, and I don't really care. Yes. Yes. Ha! Ha ha! Alright. So, Falvo Power says, hi, Lump. Hi. We just made it to have 500,000. Good timing. I think it's the best timing. In fact, we continue. Invalid Mace. Oh, that game was made entirely in Blender? Wow. No need to rub it in. I know that was a bad decision. But yes, it was made entirely in Blender. Those were the days back when Blender still had support. I was thinking I might try moving it over to UpBGE, but I don't think it's worth it. Blender always had trouble with real-time mesh manipulation. Oh wait, I forgot to build my monument. Shoot. I'm obligated to do this every 100,000 blocks. I forgot to build up my monument. We're a 20th of the way there. That is right, guys. We are officially 1/20th of the way there. We've also completed our season goal. Something I didn't actually think was possible at the beginning of the season, because, you know, we made 100,000 block progress in our first season. A little over that. Ow. Dang it. Bread. Gotta eat. Whatever, I'll leave that there. Okay. Then we got one of these. Yes, just 500,000 blocks more to go to, as Fable Power says, get to 1 mil. That's going to be a road trip for sure. That's going to be a road trip for sure. Oops, I better get that. Ow. Okay, man, that's a bit of a problem for us. Anyways, we're gonna continue on. Invalid Mace. I didn't mean that with sarcasm. I just had no idea Blender used to be able to do that. Yes. Yes. Blender had a game engine. Little known fact about Blender. Wait a minute. Everyone knew. No, never mind. But yes, Blender had the power to support a block engine at one point in time. It's gone though. They removed it. But there is a fork of Blender called UpBGE that does still exist. It's okay. It's kind of, it'd be fun to use the Eevee version, use Eevee and the game engine. I think that would be really cool. But I'm gonna wait until that's actually released, rather than its buggy beta stage. I was thinking I might use Armory, which is a game engine for Blender, but that didn't really work out. The game engine has kind of halted in development for, it hasn't received an update in a year, so I don't really know about that. Also, while it does have good voxels, it's not a very easy engine to program in. Plus, I'll have to learn a new language, which is called Hakes. So I don't think I'm going to transfer over to Armory. I might use, I might fork the block story source code based and make a Unity application. But that's kind of a legal gray zone that I don't really want to have to deal with right now. So that would be limited only to modifications, which are supported. So, yeah. This water knows what's up. It's a river. It's not a river. It's a river. Okay. But yeah. What else? What else could I use? I could use Unreal Engine. That'd be fun. I haven't built a proper game in Unreal Engine before. It'd almost be worth doing that just to learn Unreal Engine. I think Community Edition had a good idea in concept. However, it lacked the. It would have been if the entire focus of the game would be to transfer into something that would be usable for multiplayer, which was kind of the point of Community Edition, multiplayer and expanded modding support. Issues with that exist, but you know, I do think about Community Edition. I really do. I think it'd be really fun if it could work. But I do not have extreme amounts of confidence that even if I tried to do that, I could make it work. Yeah. Invalid Mace. Ooh, I've always wanted to learn how to use Unreal Engine myself. I mean, yeah. Yeah. It's been a long. Now that Unreal Engine 5 is coming out, I kind of want to wait, just because I know Unreal Engine 5 is going to release, and I don't. It's like, why would I start a new game in Unreal Engine 4 right away when I know Unreal Engine 5 is coming down the pipeline? In theory, once Unreal Engine 5 is released, it would probably have better support than Unreal Engine 4. So it might be worth waiting until that, but then that's 2021. Who knows what happens in 2021? So, all are good answers to one question. Accelerator has made a post. The things I've always wanted to conquer with the game is to improve the replay value and the variety of the game. Indeed, yes. I believe, yeah, that is what Excel was talking about earlier. He's got some good ideas, actually. I'm excited to see Excel's progress as a developer. I hope he does way better than I ever did. Honestly, though, I look back a little at my time developing for Blockstream, and I'm always a little bit disappointed at how much I actually achieved while I was working there. I could have used it a little better. Used my time there a little better. Problem is, I wasn't trained correctly, because Paul stopped contacting me a month after they hired me. Around, yeah, pretty much a month after they hired me, that he stopped contacting me. So I never got trained properly. I did rely on HH a bit for like support, but I never properly learned it. Every game's got their own design. Yeah. Speaking of games, though, I actually do develop my own games. The official Lumpology game is a game that I have in the pipeline coming down. It's a massive multiplayer online that I'm developing myself using C++ and the SFML graphics library. It's actually quite something. It's always been my intention to release an impressive piece of coding and I think this one satisfies that quite well. Dobbs says, "Hey Lumpology." Hi Dobbs. Your usual entrance is noted and appreciated. Yeah. I'm glad you're here. Hope you can continue to add to our continued chat conversation. So, every single Block Story stream I have done has turned out to be my most popular video in terms of watch hours that day for every single day that I do a stream. It's quite interesting, actually. I was actually thinking I would transition this channel into pretty much solely streams. But I want to do more variety than just Block Story, because I still have an entire other community here who came for Blender tutorials. So I was thinking I might do animation. I was thinking I would stream working on the Block Story movie. Oh god, Excel just posted a really long passage. I kind of want to read it. If you've seen my 50 ideas video, you might understand what I mean. To me, we need more than just go fetch this resource or go kill this burnout on the content after a few hours. We need something that will get players to come back to this game and stay with the game. I have a solution to this problem, and I presented it to HA. He loved it so much that it will be one of the big content updates. It won't be the next one after 13.06. It will be the one after that. Okay, this is very interesting news. Very interesting news, in fact. I'm excited to see. Peta says, "A thing that HH loved, can't wait to see it." Yeah. It is interesting to see. Oh, speaking of which, I did in fact submit my proposal to HH like a week ago regarding multiplayer integration into the official game, based on my prototype that I didn't release, demoed to the VIP chat a little while ago. He rejected it, so yeah, that's not happening. I think I may have said that recently, but that's not important. What's important is that it was possible at all. And so, using my copy, my outdated moddable copy of 12.0 something, I might be able to build the groundworks for some kind of community mod. But it's still questionable. So I'm going to, for now, rely on hoping that I can convince the collaborative group to join a video and see if I can push some pressure going forth. That is my only intention, because I like this game a lot and am intent on seeing multiplayer added to it. And as a networking coder, a literal person who studied in networking, writing networks, I've written my own network protocol. I'm intent to ensure that this game gets multiplayer at some point. That was the intention with Community Edition, and more recently, actually with BSO before Community Edition. Before there was Community Edition, there was Block Story Online. That was replaced with Community Edition, and now there's kind of BSO 2020, which is the mod, the multiplayer mod, which does nothing but transfer the player location across networks. Accelerator says, HH told me that 90% of the code would have to be rewritten in order to implement multiplayer. Ah, yes, but HH and I think very differently, you see. And that is because the protocols for multiplayer in a Unity game are actually somewhat different from the protocols of just from a network perspective are actually quite different. Now, having explored the code for some time, I would personally say that it is possible. There are a few things that would need to be rewritten, but the main thing that would have to be rewritten is chunk loading. But not the kind of chunk loading thing. You don't have to reload all the chunks. Basically, you need to broadcast the seed between clients, player position between clients, and you need to broadcast item positions between clients. Those are the first things, when you're implementing multiplayer, those are the first things I would focus on. I already tested that in the multiplayer mod. I can get the player position going, I can get the name, I can get a player ID across. I also tested, I briefly tested item positions, and I was able to get that sum data across using that. That would solve 90% of the way of it. I was also able to match the seeds of concurrent worlds to ensure that both players were playing on the same world at any given time. What I wasn't able to do is, right off the bat, I wasn't able to Invalid mace. I wasn't able to get the terrain updates working, and that's just because from the limited power I have as a modder, I don't have that kind of control over the terrain. What it needs is every time you update a block, you send the file containing that information to the internet. That could then get synced with the clients so that they're the world, and then the terrain updates. So every time someone sends a packet up to the terrain, because of the way block story, in fact, this could be done with basic FTP. All you'd need is the terrain updater. That's when you load your world, the terrain chunks load. When you teleport, you load chunks. You could use that very same principle, based on my tests, to working with an FTP and position management, which is possible with the current code. And you could actually avoid having to rewrite most of the code. Things you wouldn't have are synced NPC positions and mob positions. So if you found an animal, it wouldn't exist between worlds. But that is not really the point. What we want with multiplayer is not to have the same mobs. What we care about is the blocks. Because block story doesn't... When you have a world, what you want to do is explore the world with your friend. If you collect items, you want them to not be able to collect the same resource as you, and you want to be able to give them that item. That is all completely possible within the bounds of the game. As I've said, I've literally tested it. HH's approach is to get the game... He wants smart terrain. He basically, Cubica uses smart terrain. That's where everything is synced perfectly. Rudimentary multiplayer doesn't need everything to be synced perfectly. That means mobs are synced, items synced, terrain perfectly synced. All we need is updates that we can, and this can be set up with basic FTP and world updates. And that's what I think. We'd also have to remove concurrent player positions, but that's it. Basic multiplayer. So yeah, as I said, I'm a network programmer. This is what I do. This is literally what I do. I write network code. So no one can tell me there's like no solution without rewriting 90% of the code. No one. 98% of block story code is already written in C#. That's like already a step in the right direction. Syncing positions is really all we need to do. That's my rant. Do you like rants? I can do more of these. Yeah. $510,000. Just reloading my stuff. All right, there we go. Alex says, also, I thought all codes were C#. No, they're not all C#. There is, what was that? Oh, I don't remember clicking that. There is, I don't think there's Python or Boo anywhere. I think for sure there's JavaScript though. I know for sure there's JavaScript. And though this is not perhaps at the fault of any of the developers, I think the JavaScript is there from, it's from plugins. Because you see, the game actually relies a lot on plugins. Because, for example, the particle engines in the game are all based around plugins. Or at least they were. I don't actually know if they still are. Oh my god, everyone's going after Alex. Oops. Yeah. So we're going to go to 520,000 blocks today. That'll put us at having walked 50,000 blocks this episode. In the next episode, we'll probably go to 600,000. And that will probably end the season, actually. I'm going to push the goal post to 600,000 and have it at that. Once I hit 600,000 and the season ends, I'll probably run through and upload some clips. If anyone has some highlights that they want seen, I will definitely post those clips. I think a lot of the content we've gotten over here is too good to just not have in clips form. Accelerator. HH tells me that he wishes that he wrote the game differently from the start. There's a lot he wants to do, but it would involve a lot of changes. Yep, I understand, Excel. And this is where HH and my opinion differs. But we are different developers of different experiences. I'm not a Unity developer by trade. I'm a network programmer. That is it, really. My work is servers and more rudimentary code. I build utilities, but that is where HH, in my opinions, differentiate. I've gotten the same message. Remember, I did my presentation to HH, and he kind of told me off the same way. So yeah. Alexander Zengal, OMG, I just discovered YouTube emotes. What? Etc. A few things he wished: tied characters to worlds, and never added flying with mana. What's wrong with flying with mana? I thought flying with mana was great. Wait, what is... Okay, I'm just going to think about this for a second. What is tied to flying with mana? I don't know. I'm just going to think... I'm thinking about this for a second. What is tied with flying to mana? Flying with mana. Why would that be a problem, though? I do not know. I do not know. Oh, I should actually mention, anyone who has access to the Block Story archive, if you have access to the Block Story archive, you have access to the source code and source files, as well as the instructions on how to open and run the source files and stuff for the Block Story Community Edition. So it's actually a Community Edition. All of the source files are public. If you wanna use it, just download a copy of UpBGE or an older copy of Blender, and you can launch the Block Story Community Edition source files if you want. They're all there. The textures, everything. Yeah. He thinks flying with mana makes the game too easy. That's why he added survival mode. Like, Okay, I think flying with mana is kind of the charm of this game, because I don't know, but then honestly, I think flying with mana makes less sense in the new terrain than it did in the old terrain. In the old terrain, I think flying with mana made perfect sense, but it's kind of less relevant now. Because yeah. But anyways, that's just my opinion. Um, you have to do a lot less work to get stuff done in the new update. There used to be a lot, because there were no structures. There used to be a lot more grinding and mining for the old game, and that really put a limit on the amount of progress you could make in any given period of time. But under the new terrain, it's really easy to get a hold of stuff and find mobs. You know where you basically know where you're gonna find everything. You don't mine for ores, you find structures. The only ore you really mine for is iron, gold every now and then. Because, yeah, but you don't mine for coal or emeralds or rubies. You can find all of those in structures. In fact, one of my first proposals when I was on the development team to HH was making structures less common. I was denied, but that was apparently would involve rewriting the structures engine, which I kind of realized that at the time and was okay with that, but apparently the community there would be community backlash. So, I dropped that. But yeah. So Lump's Accelerator says, I agree, Lump. That's good. But yeah, mana is definitely has very little relevance. Still, I think story mode has its benefits, and I think it should remain with mana flying. I mean, what sets apart, let's be real guys, what sets apart this game from any other Minecraft clone? You can literally fly. That's a bad joke, but it's kind of how I feel. I am a controversial person. But it comes out of a place of love, and that's what's important. So anyways, let's see. Some sort of mining update, a cave update. We honestly need a cave update. Right. Yes, a cave update. That would be interesting. Yeah. Accelerator says, I feel like calling the two future updates 14.0 and 15.0. It's not confirmed, but easier to type. Yeah, 13.06. Personally, my thought was, I thought the center number was updates. Like major updates was the number on the front, like 13.0, 9.0, 10.0, 11.0, 12.0, 13.0. I thought the center number was like, feature updates, and I thought the final update was just development builds. Honestly, I just thought, like, what development build are we currently on? That number works differently than I remember. That's why when I was working on the April Fool's update, like a long time ago, it was the running joke. I was gonna call it 12.0 because we never really get kind of updates like that. But no, 12.0 released like 2 years later. I was calling it 12.0 because I thought, oh, it'll never reach 12.0. little because we were on 10 point something at that point, I think. Still, it was fun. Invalid Mace. Only reason I mine for gold ore is because it's currency to alchemist. It's not that many useful things to do with gold bars unless you want detector decor. Oh yes, gold bars. The only real thing you can make with gold bars, apart from the the gold block, is the longsword. and which has its uses. Don't get me wrong, but it's like early game. Longsword is pretty much the best weapon you can get a hold of because it's easy. Gold is so common and so easy to get. You can load yourself up on longswords and have way better and never have to even touch the stone sword. Like, I carry these things around, but I don't need them. They have no use to me. It's kind of the same deal with short swords. Like, I don't even know why one would use a short sword, honestly. Like, you can just make a long sword. It's more powerful. It's cheaper. Honestly. You use iron for more things than you use gold for. Save your iron. Make long swords. Don't even mind the gold. Just get gold blocks out of those giant desert towers. Or any other structure that has gold blocks, which is most structures, let's be honest. Yeah. I mean, honestly, what's the block story thing? You do the thing, you complete Wizard's first quest, then you fly to Forgotten Sky, go hop on a satellite and mine iron for a while. That is the order of operations for things you do in block story. Because, believe it or not, it's actually possible to fly to Forgotten Sky with the base stats. Because, when you create your world, the very first daily quest you will redeem is a bread daily quest. And you know what happens under bread daily quests? You get mana. Because when you eat bread, you get mana. And you can fly. So that is the order of operations for completing stuff. Now, if you were only limited to the ground because you couldn't get to the Forgotten Sky, you find a desert tower. You find a desert tower, and it has everything you could ever need. It's got emerald blocks, it's got sapphire blocks, it's got coal blocks, it's got gold blocks. It might even have iron blocks. I wouldn't even be half surprised. It's got ruby blocks, it's got emerald blocks. It's got everything you could ever need. Now, my only objection to those towers is that they don't have enough emerald blocks to complete some quests. Particularly back when Mr. Goblin gave out his emerald thing quest in the old quest line. That was particularly noticeable. You went into a tower to get emeralds. There wasn't quite enough emeralds there. So you have to find multiple towers, which took time, which was actually quite easy. But that's all. That is all. That is all. Yeah. I went on another tangent rant. You guys are good at this. I never go on tangent rants, and yet here I am ranting to you guys. Oh my god. This is crazy. Also, what is with the update misconception? Everyone seems to call it like 13.0. It's very obviously 13.0.0. But everyone's like, oh no, Block Story 1.13. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What's 1.13 supposed to mean? Block Story version 1.13.0 or something? That was ancient. That's ancient. I don't think there's even a human alive today who's ever played 1.13.0. I don't even think there was a 1.13. So every time people are like, oh yeah, I play 1.13 Block Story, I'm like, what? Obviously, I get it, but like, I don't agree. I'm going the wrong direction again. Minecraft 1.13. Yep, exactly. It was particularly noticeable back in 12 when everyone was like, "Oh yeah, 1.12," and I'm like, "Stop! It's not 1.12. It's 12.0." Accelerator. What about 13.0.0.0.0? Touche. Yep. And everyone's like, Moria, add Moria back. I'm like, agreed. I'm going to do something unique for this breaking and entering. I'm going to walk in through the front entrance, and I'm going to open this trap door. Yes. The trap doors still work. That's good. Did I say they still worked? They do not work, actually. Yep, they don't work. Help, everyone. Trapdoors don't work anymore. Okay. Let's align ourselves. Alright, this is where we're going to exit from. breaking and entering. Something I encourage all of you to do. Because you're all gullible. Alexander. 1.12. The reason why Lump and the devs doesn't talk to us in the Blackstory Discord more often. Truly. You might even be correct. I don't know. There was a time when I just... I created the Blackstory Discord server and I was like... I'm not really interested in being here. Everyone says 1.12 and I'm like... This isn't Minecraft. Accelerator, my goal is to increase the replay value of the game, and simple answer is multiplayer because since that isn't happening, this made finding a way to fix it much harder. But I finally found out how to do it. Both HH and I are looking forward to getting it to work. Honestly, I'd be for scrap Cubica, rewrite 90% of the code. Why not? I'm team rewrite 90% of the code if that's what you have to do. I mean, 30% of the code in the source files you're not even using, so why not? Could do some cleaning while you're at it. I'm just full of like teenage angst today. Like letting out my uncool side. It's like, oh, just get on with it. That's what I'm doing right now. It's like, huh. Alexander Zengel. I still want Cubica as well, lol. Fine, suit yourself. You're one of only 3. Accelerator. I have a feeling that one of the reasons why multiplayer hasn't become a reality is also because they don't want to scrap Cubica. You said that with a question mark, which sounds like you're questioning your statement. It's not. Paradox. Oh. Yes, I will agree with you, Alexander Zengel. Cubica is honestly a nice concept. But Blackstory multiplayer would be way cooler. And is totally possible. And I'm going to constantly advocate that it is totally possible. Because as a networking programmer who's literally made a multiplayer mod for the game, I think it's possible. And no one can ever tell me otherwise. I used to be on team It's Not Possible. In fact, I once got into a fairly heated argument with Daniel 2000 about that. Which is ironic now, just because I know Daniel 2000 is knows nothing about game development, but Accelerator, I'm not sure if HH wants to scrap Cubica or not. HH, I remember when I was on the GitLab files, HH committed HH committed the new icons. I remember that. That was like. Alexander Zengel. Wait, you made a mod? Question mark. He told me that he would go back to Cubica after 3.0 and never did. Yes, exactly. Accelerator. Oh god, Daniel. Oh yeah, that's a question I have for you, Accelerator. What happened to Justin McLean? He was on my email list for the developers and was on the website and made posts on the website. What happened to Justin McLean? Alexander Zengel. That's cool, honestly. Wow. Invalid bears. Danny and I know everything. Ego was a tribe and a half. Oh my god. It's even worse for me because I actually lived really near Daniel for a long time because he's Canadian too, So I've been like for years trying desperately not to reveal my location, even my general vicinity, because I was really freaking close to where Daniel lived. um, Accelerator, I don't know who that is. Insert montage of banned Block Story Discord. Wait, was Daniel banned from the Block Story Discord? That's an entire different side of the story I didn't know about. Daniel never got banned. He just went MIA, missing in action. Right. Yes. Actually, he had a video explaining why he never plays Block Story anymore. I actually talked about this in like one of my last streams, but the answer to that was he lost YouTube monetization. Alexander Zinkel. Who'd have thought Canadians can be not perfect? Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. Ironic, am I right? Invalid Mace. Slump was ready to bop him up. Bop him won't. Etc. He also got into a lot of arguments with... Okay, let's be real. A lot of people got into a lot of arguments with Seth. Me included, honestly. You know, I can say this now that Excel's not on the Block Story Discord server anymore, but I was you know, when I invited him to the Block Story Discord server and felt kind of obligated to give him an admin rank, but remember back then, I gave him the Yeti rank, which was equivalent to the mod rank, not admin rank, and I tried so hard for so long to keep him away from the admin rank, because he was just so annoying. That's my experience with Seth. I liked him a lot. He was neat, but I really desperately didn't want him becoming admin for pretty much a year after I created the server. And then, of course, the usual Seth drama came around, and everything turned out fine in the end. And the Block Story Discord server didn't die. So all the skeptics... Actually, that has nothing to do with me. I wasn't even around back then. My very long, multi-year long hiatus was back then. It wasn't really multi-year long, but it was pretty much multi-year long. You didn't hear from me for pretty much like a long time. So I like to say it was my long multi-year hiatus. Almost 4 o'clock my time. Goodness. Accelerator Zendergal, wait, I'm actually curious. How did you decide to give out your owner role to Mission? I said in the admin chat, which, sorry, I didn't mean, that came off a lot more like dramatic than it was supposed to. I spoke in the admin chat way back when. I said, I am something along the lines of I'm going to be handing the ownership off to someone, because I had already made it public that I was pretty much leaving at that point, or couldn't continue as owner. I've forgotten, because I left the development team, and I was like, look guys, I just can't continue like this. It was back then, it was literally sucking the life out of me. Working on Block Story, the server, and trying to do school at the same time, it was sucking the life out of me. Not to mention, when I lost contact with Paul, that kind of hit the nail on the head. Plus, HH wasn't letting me work on updates. So, let's see. Spy Lump, yeah. There was also XSXX. There was I am Plotmum. There was also XX Planed something or other. I've forgotten the exact name, but you can definitely find it if you do a search. You can find the Planed. I think Planed is the only one they didn't catch. But I no longer have the account, so I no longer remember what was up with that. Yeah. I was in California actually when I did my whole Discord server troll. back then. I left the Discord server because I was done. Oh my god, I was done. I was so done with this game. There were some rough years there under the development team. And then Paw Planet. Wait, wasn't that? Sorry, there's so many plot lines going on in my head right now. So I left. I gave it to Mission because basically I said, anyone want to take the ownership? And reluctantly, 2 people said yes. And I was like, okay, Mission, you can have it. So I transferred it to Mission, made a public announcement. And then, making very, very clear to avoid giving it to Seth because that would have been a disaster. Oh my god, that would have been a disaster. Oh my god. And he even offered, Seth literally offered to take over the ownership. But I was having none of that. I mean, for the memes, it might have been funny, but other than that, so I was going down. I was in California for a while for a thing, and then that's when I did my whole Discord raid. When I turned on all my alts and made a bunch of alts and came in. I think alting was technically against the rules back then as well. But I left before they could ban me most times. Also, I have no alts left on the server anymore. You can be fairly certain of that. Even if I did, I couldn't log into them anymore. I don't really have... I kind of deleted the files that were on that laptop. But anyways, oh my god, I have so many things to get through. Paw Planet. Paw Planet was that the like Little Big Planet thing with Paul? Maybe I'm... Oh, Paw Planet. That was the art contest that I put on. Where I was like, what would it look like if you looked at the Block Story world from Earth? Because, you know, we can see the Earth from the Block Story world. Why not flip the scales? And there was Paw Planet. As I recall. Invalid Mace, I had nothing against Seth as a person. I'm just glad people slapped sense into me and made me realize what he was doing. I just wish it didn't take as... He didn't take it as personally as he did. Yeah. Alexander Zenkel. Yes! Yep. The art contest. I love the art contest. Honestly, I would totally put on another one of those. Those were fun. I had a lot of fun with the art contest. Actually, a scene from the art contest actually made it into the movie trailer. I rendered this scene for the art contest, and it was in the correct resolution. Oh, Alexander Zengol made Paw Planet. Oh, I get it. That's very funny, actually. Yeah. That's actually a lot of fun. Yeah. Paw Planet, huh? Huh. It's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, I was actually kind of absent when Seth left. I left his server, I know that much, but or I got booted from his server. I don't know which. I still have Seth on my friends list, actually. I suppose I could contact him sometime. I don't really want to, but I suppose I could. It's because I wasn't really involved. I was kind of absent during this, so he didn't really notice me as a... He was never really hurt directly by me, because I was kind of absent from the entire situation. But yeah, Alexander Zingel. I remember I was talking with her on the phone while making the Paw Planet. Well, who's I like a joke with Darkness Planet. Oh, I don't. Huh. Darkness Planet. Oh, Alexander Zengol talked to Seth quite recently. Oh, here we are. Alright, 530k. Oof, this is way longer than I was expecting to go for. I'm gonna end it here. I'll keep running for like to answer the final questions and stuff, but I'm not going beyond this point. I need to get out for a walk because, you know, COVID crisis. I'm slowly losing bone mass. Yeah. But yeah. Also, someone desperately, I should say, needs to fix the wiki. The fandom wiki of Block Story is desperately in need of repairs. Oh my god, it looks terrible. It is such a bad representation of this game. Not to mention, it says Paul used to work at Mojang. Mojang. You might be pleased to hear this. When you sleep now, all creatures will despawn. This is so players don't try to create spawn points next to bosses they're trying to kill. That's lame. You should always be killed while you're trying to sleep. It is part of the game. Also, so that you don't die from Maddie again. Ha ha ha. I am disappointed. Look at the shield. Oh my god, look at the shield. It doesn't even like come off to me as a Wait, do you guys see the terrain? Look at the terrain. I'm gonna do this. Did we cross a threat? We crossed a threshold and I didn't even notice. Guys, oh my god, what was I thinking? My 2 to the powers of some chart crossed a threshold. Powers of 2 chart. Now I have to go back and make another bonus clip because I missed the threshold. Where's my chart? Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. Which one is it? I know you're here somewhere. 2 to the power of 9. Ah, darn it. There it is. 2 to the power of 19. We missed the threshold. Again. I was so excited for this. Oh, damn it. I was so excited for this threshold. Oh. I'm going to go back and make another stream clip, bonus clip for the threshold. Or I could fly back there now. I don't really want to. I really kind of want to explore that threshold. I really do. Oh, okay, we're going back to the threshold. I really want to explore that threshold. I really do. Oh, but it's going to take so long to get back to. And I need to go for a walk. We are going to start the next stream at the threshold. And then we'll go from there. So the new season goal is 600,000 blocks. I'm going to end at 600,000 blocks just for laughs and fun and for the memes. And I'll end at 64,000 blocks, actually. Better still. And then season 3, so that's going to be next episode probably. And then season 3 will begin a few days after. So next one, yes, I did place teleporters. Do not worry about that. It doesn't matter. It's a short walk. It's 5,000 blocks. I can do that in my sleep. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to end the stream now. And then next episode, we're going to explore the 500k threshold. And then we're going to continue our journey past towards... towards 600k. So anyways, thanks everyone for coming. I hope you enjoyed my rants. I'm gonna keep them coming because they're kind of my jam, my bread and butter. So with all of that having been said, thanks all for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this, and I aim to do more in the future. So we've discussed many a topic today. Good content for the 1 million block threshold clips review. So, all that out of the way, bye all. Thanks for coming.